There's so much more and they're not ready for. I don't want your love anymore. I'm seeking out what I'm torn. I don't promise no more. 谢谢，表演结束了，还给弟弟了，谢谢，很开心的就这样，大家。
From the very first second, this stage commands attention. The camera moves closer, and the atmosphere instantly shifts. Zhao Lusi appears radiant and composed, her expression soft yet confident, drawing viewers in without effort. Moments later, Dylan Wang steps into the frame with calm assurance, adding contrast and intensity to the scene. What follows is not an overproduced spectacle, but a carefully balanced performance filled with subtle emotion and visual tension. The sweetness feels natural, the chemistry undeniable. Within seconds, audiences understand why this performance sparked such excitement online. And as the music begins to build, one thing becomes clear. This is a stage moment that demands a closer look. To understand the excitement surrounding this stage, it is important to look at the anticipation that built before it happened. Zhao Lusi and Dylan Wang are both well-established figures, each carrying a distinct public image. One is known for her warmth and approachable charm, while the other is recognized for confidence and strong on-stage presence. Seeing them appear together naturally raised expectations. What made this performance especially anticipated was the promise of contrast. Fans were curious to see how sweetness and intensity could exist on the same stage without overwhelming one another. As the performance approached, online conversations reflected a shared curiosity rather than hype alone. This growing anticipation set the perfect foundation for a stage that would soon deliver more than expected. As the performance develops, Zhao Lusi naturally becomes the emotional anchor of the stage. Her presence is gentle, yet it never fades into the background. Instead of relying on dramatic gestures, she draws attention through subtle expression and controlled movement. What makes her performance stand out is balance. The sweetness in her demeanor feels authentic, not exaggerated, while her confidence adds depth to every moment. Each glance, each shift in posture is carefully measured, allowing her to maintain a calm yet captivating presence. Audiences quickly noticed how her approach elevates the entire performance. Rather than dominating the stage, she shapes its tone, creating space for interaction while remaining visually compelling. This refined restraint reflects a performer who understands timing and perspective. Through this stage, Zhao Lusi demonstrates growth, not by abandoning her signature charm, but by redefining it in a more mature and internationally appealing form. As Zhao Lusi sets the emotional tone, Dylan Wang provides a steady counterbalance. His stage presence is immediately noticeable, yet never overpowering. Rather than drawing focus away, he enhances the overall flow through controlled movement and precise timing. What defines Dylan Wang's performance is restraint. His expressions are measured, his gestures deliberate, allowing intensity to build without excess. This approach gives the stage a sense of structure and stability, ensuring that every interaction feels intentional. Audiences responded strongly to this balance. Many noted how his calm confidence allows the performance to breathe, creating moments of tension without forcing them. By choosing subtlety over dominance, Dylan Wang strengthens the partnership on stage. His presence complements Zhao Lusi's softness, resulting in a dynamic that feels natural and well-aligned. Together, they create a foundation that prepares the audience for the chemistry that soon becomes the defining feature of the performance. At the heart of the performance lies the chemistry that audiences found impossible to ignore. It is not defined by overt interaction, but by timing, proximity, and shared awareness. Zhao Lusi and Dylan Wang communicate through brief glances, synchronized pacing, and carefully maintained distance, creating a sense of intimacy without crossing into excess. This sweetness feels organic rather than staged. Every moment appears guided by the music, allowing emotion to surface naturally. Viewers often described these interactions as subtle yet powerful, noting how they invite repeated viewing without feeling forced. What truly drives fan reactions is the restraint behind the chemistry. Instead of relying on dramatic contact, the performance builds tension through anticipation and rhythm. This approach keeps the focus on artistry rather than spectacle. As these elements come together, the stage transforms into more than a performance. It becomes an experience, one that captures attention, sparks excitement, and explains why fans around the world responded with such enthusiasm. As the camera moves closer, the impact of the performance deepens. Close-up shots reveal details that wide angles cannot capture. Subtle facial expressions, controlled breathing, and immediate reactions to the music. These moments bring the audience into the performance, creating a sense of proximity that feels almost immersive. Zhao Lusi's expressions remain composed yet expressive, while Dylan Wang's focus and timing stay consistent even under close scrutiny. Every glance and micro-movement feels intentional, reinforcing the professionalism behind the stage. These close-ups are often cited by viewers as the most rewatchable segments. They demand attention, leaving little room for distraction. By narrowing the visual frame, the performance gains emotional clarity. The audience is no longer observing from a distance, but engaging with each moment directly, a choice that intensifies the connection and sustains interest through the final act. Once the performance concluded, fan reactions spread rapidly across social media platforms. Short clips, especially close-up moments, were widely shared and replayed, drawing attention from viewers beyond the original audience. Rather than focusing on speculation, most discussions centered on visual appeal, chemistry, and stage quality. Fans praised the performance for feeling natural and emotionally engaging, noting that its appeal crossed language and cultural boundaries. Many described it as easy to watch, yet difficult to forget. This organic response explains the performance's strong online presence. Without relying on controversy or exaggeration, it gained momentum through genuine audience interest. As more viewers discovered and shared the stage, it quickly evolved into a widely recognized highlight, setting the stage for a lasting impression. As the stage comes to an end, its impact remains unmistakable. This performance stands out not because of grand gestures, but because of restraint, balance, and emotional clarity. Zhao Lusi brings warmth and maturity, while Dylan Wang offers stability and controlled intensity. Together, they create a moment that feels genuine and thoughtfully crafted. More than a viral clip, this stage represents how subtlety can be powerful. It leaves audiences impressed, engaged, and curious about future collaborations. Long after the music fades, the memory of this performance continues to resonate.